The new moon is in the sign of Leo the Lion on the 14th. And on the 11th of August, Jupiter will ingress into the sign of Virgo the Virgin. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel, and thank you for joining us. This is your Angelic Horoscope transmission for the week of August 9th through August 15th. This week, again, the two main events are, on the 11th, we have Jupiter's ingress into the sign of Virgo, and it will remain that way until September 9th of 2016. So this is going to be a long haul through Virgo, as Jupiter is a bit slower than some of the other planets. That's going to make everybody a lot more precise, and that's going to make everybody a lot more cautious, but it will also give you the internal fortitude and the focus, the concentration, and the analytical skills and intellectual prowess to be able to focus on exactly what it is you want and bring it to fruition. On the 14th, we have the new moon in Leo, and that gives you an opportunity to utilize the new moon and the receptive aspects thereof to be able to cause the compassion, the faith, the faithfulness, the loyalty, and the strength and the power of Leo the Lion to be planted within your life's garden. So you want to take advantage of these events because they will afford you quite a bit of good qualities and virtues that will enable you to achieve your goals, be more successful, again, to focus where things may have been a little unfocused, but you were doing a lot while Jupiter was in Leo. As Jupiter finds a home in Virgo, then again we're going to have a time when you'll connect with the part of yourself that is magnanimous but is also able to be practical, because Virgo is a very practical sign, and Virgo may seem sometimes like there's not an emotional caring, although the behavior of Virgo is to constantly do the right thing and in the service of others. So you really can't get a better service to others attitude than when Jupiter is in Virgo, because with Jupiter's it's like a beneficial king, if you will. It's the benevolent king, beneficence, if that's a word. So all of this grand, fatherly but kind energy that's akin to Moses will pour out through the cornucopia that is Virgo. Now, Virgo's precision will be found in books. You're going to find that people want to make sure that they have documentation, and they want to make sure that they have some kind of some kind of footnote or source. Source is the word. A source that they're looking for to say, this is where I'm getting this from. So Virgo, however, is extremely original and extremely creative. But Virgo holds that back in favor of practicality. But with Jupiter in Virgo, that will allow Virgo, it will almost burst the seams of Virgo's practicality and allow the great originality, sort of the great flood of originality, to break through and let Virgo's originality shine and pour forth so that all can see just how creative Virgos really are. And wherever you have Virgo in your chart, of course that area is going to be affected in your chart. Now, the new moon in Leo, again, this is a time, Leo doesn't really like to be receptive. Leo likes to give. Leo enjoys receiving, but Leo always feels that one must give back. And what this does with the new moon in Leo, it's a time again when you will need to have your strength, because this is not, full moon in Leo is more where Leo's comfortable. New moon in Leo, Leo's not so comfortable and needs all the strength you can sort of muster up, all the strength you can bolster. So what you want to do is understand that you're going to need to call upon your inner strength, the strength of God. You're going to need to call upon that inner strength. It's strength and faith above reason. When your analytical skills have been brought to the point where you can't analyze anymore because you've got everything figured out, but then you need to find strength from somewhere, because there are things that sometimes the brain, the intellectual side of the brain anyway, just can't figure out, and it needs to come through a different side, the right brain, or of course the pineal gland and the clear consciousness thereof. Therefore, what we're doing this week is we're separating, per request by our subscribers. They requested that we separate the astrological forecast from the angel magic. So we're doing that this time. We will link, however, these astrological events that we're going over now, these two astrological events, the new moon in Leo on the 14th and on the 11th, the Jupiter Ingress Virgo event. We're going to link those in the description box to videos that we're going to make. They'll be shorter videos for now, but we'll make videos about how to do more detail about doing the angel magic. This is my own angel magic that I've invented. I've called it Ansar Angel Magic, and just angel magic with a K. And these are two forms of magic that I do, and they're based on biblically sound principles. And if you're someone that can only utilize the Bible for an instruction book, there's nothing in these videos that is not allowed in the Bible and not biblically correct. So I'm going to place those links for you. So the Jupiter in Virgo aspect is the angel Sachiel being welcomed. It's Jupiter's angel into the 6th house of Virgo the Virgin. And this is a time, again, it's going to last until September 9th of 2016. So, of course, you could do that on a Thursday. It'd be more powerful because Jupiter is the day is Thursday. But if you want more information, you can call us about angel magic classes, and sorry, angel magic classes, and angel magic with a K classes. All right, now for the new moon in Leo, what we have is the Angel Uzziel to give you strength, coming into the house, that's the 5th house of Leo the lion, and that's the house of Virgo. So this, of course, will be a less lengthy event, obviously, because the moon dashes through all the signs. So this is something that you can utilize. Again, you're going to need your strength, because this is not a comfortable place. Really, Virgo doesn't feel very comfortable having anybody come in, really, at this time. Not with the new moon aspect. So this is why you need Uzziel, who has the faith and the compassion of God, and will allow this to occur. So we're going to place the magical correspondences in the description box, and we'll place the videos that we've made. There'll be short clips. There'll be videos using biblical correspondences, and we'll read them aloud to you, that you can utilize to invoke these energies. And of course, the new moon is best on the new moon. But on the for the invocation for Jupiter's ingress into Virgo, doing it on a Thursday is the best thing to do. You can do it on the day of the ingress and then do it again on a Thursday. But again, this is going to last a long time, until September 9, 2016. So again, if you want classes in the specifics, because you can get so specific as to the hour as far as when you do the invocation. And that's, there's a lot going on with that. And so we'll go over these things for you, and again, we have classes. I'll just give you some of the quick basics here. For the Jupiter Ingress Virgo event, again, that's one that lasts through September 9th of 2016. We're having an invocation of Sachiel, that's Jupiter, and the incense or oil that you want to use. Sometimes you can also burn oil on coals. It's very nice. That's the Hebrew letter, it's nutmeg, it's the Hebrew letter Kaf. And the biblical correspondence is Acts 14, verses 12 to 13. That's chapter 14, verses 12 to 13. And for Hamaliel, for Virgo, Narcissus, and that's the Hebrew letter Yud, and the biblical correspondence is Psalms 119, that's verses 73 to 80. All right, now for the new moon in Leo, we have the Angel Magic workings. We have the invocation of the mighty Angel Uzziel, and that's the new moon. Incense or oil would be sandalwood. What you're invoking is faith beyond reason. You're going to need it. And it's 1 Chronicles 15, verses 10 to 12 for that specific angel. And the house of Leo is obviously Virchiel, the angel, and that is Leo. That is Olibanum, and that is the letter Teth, and that's Psalm 119, verses 65 to 72. So again, we'll do the entire, we'll just read you the invocations. At one point, we'll play it out for you, but for now, we'll just read it to you, and we'll do a separate clip for each one, and we'll put that in the description box. Again, you are going to need this week your strength. And we're doing everything we can to give you a heads up that you're going to need your strength. Not because anybody's going to try to hurt you, but because people want to give. And it's hard for everybody to receive right now. It's hard for people to receive in ways that are really actually the best for them. People want to receive, and then as soon as you want to give, they dodge. Yeah? And we're all guilty of that. Especially people who have, again, a lot of aspects in their chart where they have a lot of lunar or mercurial energy, or even Venusian energy that's going very, very quickly. At least Mars is going, is in the outer aspect of the Earth. So you understand some things going quicker, some things going slower, and these are all different parts of our self. Now this week, another thing you want to pay attention to is you want to pay attention to, it's now time to let go, because of this Jupiter into Virgo, the all or nothing behavior. Let's have a little more, this is okay, but this we don't like. So we'll just remove this one letter or this one word, but we won't remove the whole thing or block the entire person, that kind of thing. So we're going to be a little more particular, a little more cautious, a lot more organized, and a lot more practical. And you're going to find that you feel good about this if only you can understand that people actually think very well of you and that people do care. All right, so stay tuned and make sure you click on those links for your angel magic. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Pastor Rosemary, Astrology Angel. Remember, we love you and we care about you. Take care, and you have a very good week, and we will see you. Join us again next week.